Hey there, folks. It's Monday. Let's do the CSS Battle Daily Target now. Oh, hey. Fun shapes. Fun shapes. I always love a fun shape. What is the shape? What do we do? How do we do it? We're gonna start with the nested template. We're gonna put yellow on the HTML element, and then this blue color on the body element. The ampersand and star. We'll narrow that in and see how far can we get. 42. 42. Okay, so that gets us blue. Now, what do we do to get these shapes? Is there a way to do this in a way that's really clean and simple? Have I already made a mistake by doing it the way I'm doing it? Maybe. Let's find out. Okay, so I find myself wanting to do linear gradients. Is that smart? Let's do a linear gradient from the side and see what we need to do this line, which repeats here. We'll do 90 degrees, this color 20 pixels, and then transparent. So that's how you get that, right? And then if I set a position 0 and it's probably down 40 pixels, and then a width of 90%, and then a height of 100 pixels, and then a repeat X, I get something more limited. Okay, so 90, 95%. 94, 93, 92. How about 200 pixels? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then move it down. 5, 6. And then make it taller. 2, 3, 4. All right. So that's something. Is that what I want? I don't know. Maybe. Let's do another one. So, the same thing again, and we'll do these little lines here. All right, so that's going to be not at 0, maybe 30 pixels over, maybe 40 pixels over, 40. Is that right? Yeah, sure, 40 pixels over, and it's going to be lower than the other one, 100 pixels down, let's say. And then we'll give it a width that's a little narrower, 100 pixels. Its height is going to be 100 pixels, and then we'll also do a repeat X, and we get that. Is that good? How about 200 pixels wide? Yeah, that actually sort of worked. And it's too tall. Is that right? So this position needs to go down more. 120. All right, so that's another one, and then we got this one here. I guess you're seeing the trend. Do the same thing again. Click, like so, and that's exactly in the same spot. So let's put it at 0, and then make it less tall, 40, and then move it over more, 60, 70. How about 65? How about 60? 60. And then make it less wide, 18, 16. And then a little taller, 6, 7, 8. So now I've got the same gradient deployed, and we'll call it --G. And then I can replace each one of these with a var G. Is this a good way to do it? It is not yet known. But it's the same gradient, just deployed at different sizes and different repeats, and it's kind of fun. I mean, again, I'm not sure it's a great idea, but it certainly seems to be working. And if I do, what do? So if I put a backup color you'll see that nothing else is filled in. Now, can I do this in such a way that I can put that yellow on there, or do I want to? Maybe I don't. All right, let's do the same thing again. G, and instead of this one is just not at 90 degrees. We'll call it G, and then H. Okay. Bar of H, which is at 0. 0. Okay. And then an implicit 50% on the vertical axis. No, that's not what I want. No, I want 0 on that. I want 50%. 0, and then a width of 200 pixels, and then repeat Y, comma. There it is. And I guess that's what, 180? Oh, there's a line. And I'm not totally excited about that. But let's do that again. I mean, we're kind of down the line on this technique. There it is. And then 200, 210, 220. Okay. And then we've got this one here. This final one, I guess we need to do this 2 more times with the little dinky ones. So already, this is not an efficient solution. I'm not saying that it is. I'm enjoying it. Let's see, it says it's like 60 pixels wide. Oh, and strictly speak, repeat Y, comma, 60, 70, 80. So that's not the problem. That's not the problem. 40, 50, 60. Oh, and then this one is wrong. I need this to be lower, don't I? 240. Nope, that's not it. How about 120 here? There we go. And then we just do one more of these. And this one is at what, -6? No, that's not right. 200, 210, 20. All right, that is a lot of gradients to create this shape. Not great. Not really great. So I'm going to minify and unit replace, but it's so kind of inefficient that I don't feel good about leaving it in place. So this is one of those times where I'm going to do it a second way. Let's do the blank template, and we got a border, solid, blue, border width of 20 pixels, 0, and I think that gets exactly the shape that I want. And I need several of them. If I put, so, and actually let's put that background here. Like that. So this is the shape I want. And how many do I want, and where do I want? I need the margins to be somewhere. So we're going to do 3 of these. And I guess I want this one first, this big one. So let's do that. Push it down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 110, 50, 40, 42. And then the height, 120. That's number 1. Nice. Let's do another one. And give it an attribute. Nah, we won't do it. We'll do P plus P. Margins on this one are what? Margin are minus probably 100. And then narrower on the side, so 100 and then 0. And let's make it 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 250, 250, 280, 290, 300. Close. 102, 310. All right. Well, that's part 2. I think I do need to change the height, don't I? Yeah, height on this one is 30, 40, 50, 60. And then the third one has different margins again. And that margin is margin minus, and it's less than 102, so 82 maybe. There we go. So that's just playing with the margins. That aligns pretty well. Okay, so background like that. Okay. Oh, and I can do a star, can't I? Star, background of that, and I can remove it here. I can variabilize this var --m, comma. And that makes this --m. And this is --m. And this height, I can make it variable --h, and then I can limit that to --h. And let's submit that. So 3 paragraph tags, similar but not the same, and that's a better score. Let's minify and unit replace it. We're out of here. Yeah, that's it. That's fun, and that's far better code, right? Like, I mean, I do love to toy around with gradients, but this is just a better set of code, right? Like, this is much more efficient than the first technique, and there are even better techniques, but that's for you to do. You go do it. Everybody's got web browsers in their pockets and in their pocketbooks and in their purses and in their backpacks. Go make a web page for them. Have them load that up in their browsers, man. It's pretty cool. All right, get out of here. Be safe. Be cool. Be good to each other, and make a web page, please. Bye.